Here. We made it. Hey everyone, it's Thursday night. We survived through the week, or I survived through the week. Today was crazy long, but I'm here. It's almost Friday, but today was very long. Yesterday was crazy long. Tomorrow is going to be the longest of the week so far, but then it's finally going to be the weekend, which is really good. I've got a bowl of edamame. That's my snack. I put a lot of salt on it, like a whole lot of salt, so it's going to be really, really good. I got the allergies or something. I don't know. So the whole day today, it didn't get worse because I was away at work the whole day. But I still had like the messed up throat, like from last night. And then when I got back to my apartment, then I started like sneezing all the time. So it's probably allergies, something to do with my apartment. That's what I'm guessing. I don't know for certain, but that's just my guess. Which is weird. I haven't had this problem before. So I might need to like get the filters changed or something. I don't know. We will figure it out. Anyways, tonight is going to be Pot of Wrath versus Pandamonium, which is really fun because it's two of my favorite teams. I've casted both of them before, but I picked this game this week because it was two of my favorite teams. We got Pot of Wrath with Gambit on it, who is cool. Gambit and Sun. I feel like I like one of the other people too. Gambit and Sun. And then like Scion of the East or West or North or South or something. One of those things. Gonna be great. Let me paste this stuff. Pot of Wrath versus Pandamonium. Pandamonium. For some reason, when I type in Pandamonium, it doesn't work. Am I misspelling Pandamonium? Pandamonium. Oh, there's an E. Oh, well, that's just silly. There's definitely an A because it's Pandamonium. And check out, I'm still keeping up with it, putting the team logos on the left side of their names. This time I added the rank because I had that last night in the College Esports League, the NACE Star League stuff. We'll see if I like it. I don't know. It feels weird having ranks, but maybe it's totally fine. I'm not sure how people are going to feel about it. In this case, they're both doing pretty good. Panda is first place, and Pot of Wrath is tied for second. Pandemonium has 7 wins over the course of 4 weeks. They've only had 1 loss. Pot of Wrath has 6 wins, tied with Boots of Midas and Goat 5, who I also love. So my teams are doing great. Goat 5, Pandemonium, and Pot of Wrath. Unfortunately, my real favorite team is Illegal, and they only have 4 wins. They are in 18th place right now, so it does not bode well for them getting into the playoffs. I really hope they do it, but outlook not very good at the moment. Maybe I should have casted them more. That could have helped. I wonder how Illegal X is doing in the Crusader League. Let's see. Illegal X has 5 wins over 4 weeks. They are tied for second. So that's a little bit better. My nose feels so weird. I also had some leftover chiffon cake and it was really, like, it went up my nose and it just feels odd. Talus! Oh, indeed! So we got Harp. So Panda is good because we got Harp. Well, okay, well, I mean, I know Harp, but fine. Harp, you're okay. It's fine. But it's Snow and Harp and Indeed, I think, and then Pot of Wrath is Gambit and wait, which one is Talus? Talus, which person are you? I'm so confused. Talus is, oh, why is your name CM position 4? Let me add friend. Add friend. Gambit, you're gonna be my friend too. I'm making you my friend. Snow is already my friend. Harp, I could request you to be my friend, but I don't feel like it at the moment. Indeed is feeling very bad, letting that Indeed is playing up against Gambit. So apparently Indeed is now drunk in preparation for this game. It's gonna be weird, I guess. I don't know. The Scions here. I don't know the other side teams. Pot of Wrath's names are all changed. Very odd. But everyone's here in the lobby, which is great. And Talus is other person. What? Did he change his name again? I'm so confused. Talus is what? He was just Siam as my hero, and now he's American hero. I don't understand the world. Talus is with Gambit. So now we got Gambit and Talus, which I love. Fantastic. Big fan. RMG. And Harb, of course, despises everyone. Because he's Harb, and he's too good for the world. Hi, Fred. Fred 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Aren't you supposed to be playing right now? Why aren't you playing? Yes, fall leaves are falling from the sky in this direction, which is, my screen appears to be this direction, but the leaves are falling this way because, you know, wind is blowing, ooh, that way towards the window. And in the animation, I layered 2 leaves so I can make it like take up more space, but it flows in this direction, and I don't know how to do like alpha mass stuff where you. Rude. Indeed, you are rude. And now I changed my chat to my Twitch handle, and then followed by Indeed is mean because he changed my whatever. What a jerk. Indeed, I've had nothing but respect from you, and you are just ruining everything for me. It's okay. Here we go. We are now here. Welcome everyone to the Amateur Dota 2 Season 33. Amateur Dota 2 Contender League Season 33. We're here in week number 5 now, with this best of 2 between Pandamonium and Pot of Wrath. 2 of the top teams in the league so far. Pandamonium has 7 wins. They're in first place all alone. Pot of Wrath is tied with 2 other teams for second place with 6 wins. So both teams are doing fantastically so far. Both teams are, I think, guaranteed spots in the playoffs no matter what. It's more like fighting for where they get seeded in the upper bracket at this point. Pretty cool. I don't have leaves on my mini portrait. Where are the leaves on my mini portrait? Maybe I need to enable them. Let's see if I can figure that out. Falling leaves. Yeah. Look at that. We got leaves everywhere. How about snow? Snow. 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 But it's not snow time yet. Game is starting. Really weird bans come out. Why are you banning Mirana and Doom? What? Yes, banning PL makes sense. We hate PL. We don't want Harb to have a good game, so ban out all of Harb's heroes. The goal is to kill Harb. I think that's typically the good strategy you go. You want to kill Harb. If you're playing up against Panda, if you're playing up against... who are the carries that we like to kill? Yeah, Harb is definitely one of the ones you just want to focus and kill no matter what. That's just the objective of the game. Doesn't really matter much else. Get Jakiro picked up as the first support. For Panda side, Pot of Wrath grabs Rubik.
10 seconds remaining.
Rubik steals, and all of Jakiro's spells are really great to steal. Jakiro has his weakness of very long cast times, but very powerful spells. Rubik has no cast time, so really good to steal Jakiro, and Jakiro's stuff also is a lot of debuffs. And Rubik's stolen spells have a spell debuff amp, so that's always good. Ancient Apparition as their second support. Oh. Retman! Are you the Retman? Are you the one like REHT? I remember you. You're like on my wait, I don't know. Yeah, I remember you. What team was it for? AA's picked AA with Rubik. Sure, I mean that's fine. Whatever. AA is a great support. In general, Ice Blast is very important. Panda picks up Beastmaster as their offlaner. That's their pause 3, going to be their support, their cores, their first core. Great spells for Rubik to steal. Definitely want to steal the Roar. He's got his BKB piercing stun, which you gotta have. It's very helpful to have on your team. He lanes extremely well, goes straight for a helm. He's got his boars to help last hit to harass people at the lane. Inner Beast aura to help with pushing towers. Good up against Lifestealer, good up against Jug. Good up against so many different heroes. Not very good up against illusion-based carries.
5 seconds remaining.
But he will have to be very careful to not get the roar stolen by the Rubik. Banning out Underlord for the offlaner. I guess they're not going to pick Ursa. Banning out Clinks for either the mid or carry. No PA. That's a weird one. I don't see that ban I do not see that ban very often.
10 seconds remaining.
No bans on Viper yet.
5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban.
Okay. Oh, poor son. Why can't you play? You're on the plane. We're flying, so you need to stand in. Oh, I was wondering where you were. I can't tell who everyone is. I know Scion. I know Gambit. I know American Hero is Talus. I don't know Ross Gardner or Key, unless Key is Key that person's girlfriend or something. I don't know. I don't know who Key is. We will see if their name is different. Oh, it's FOTP though. And that was Fellowship of the Ping, and Fellowship of the Ping last time I checked was all guys. So maybe Key is one of that old team. I don't know. Yeah, I'll shout out the gold lead and kill score, whatever. I'll try to keep you updated.
10 seconds.
Sorry for the audio. More bans coming out. Banning out AM because we don't want Harb's favorite hero, so if AM is one of his favorite, as is PL. We should probably ban out, what's his other favorite carry? I don't know. AM and PL are his top ones. PA is also pretty good. No Dusa. Good luck, Fred. You can do it. I would have casted you, but it's Pot of Wrath and Pandamonium. I mean, 2 for 1 there. Hard to pass it up. I do like Panda's logo here. This is way better than the one that I downloaded from Dota Buff. How do I get this flag logo? Because this is the one I put on mine. Was this little one? That's what's on the one I downloaded. But this one is so much cuter. So much cuter. Urgh. My Edamame is getting cold. That's kind of sad. It was good. Nothing much is happening. Because did I disconnect? Oh, nope. We're still counting down the times. They are using their reserve time to ban someone. They want to figure out who is Harb's 4th most played carry hero. They're analyzing his statistics. They want to ban one of his favorite heroes. Okay, Luna. Good choice. It's a great carry. Still plenty of carries out there. We got Juggernaut, we got Lifestealer, we got Troll. All of which Harb loves, and he's going to just troll everyone no matter what, whoever he plays. But we got Tide though. Pot of Wrath picks their first core. Tide Hunter in the off lane. Tide's very good up against certain melee heroes, but Ursa's still there. So I would not be surprised if we saw Ursa for Harb, because Ursa does well with status resistance up against AA's Cold Feet, up against the Fade Bolt, and the Fury Swipe stacking up against Tide Hunter. They can't get dispelled. Those work pretty well, and the attack speed bonus from Beastmaster with all the slows, they all stack and add up pretty well. Jakiro plus Ursa is a pretty mad combo. I would not put it past them. Juggernaut's also good, but not as good up against Tide. Jakiro's good up against Tide to a certain extent. I don't know. We shall see. Panda's turn for their 3rd pick. Okay, it's definitely getting cold now. Yeah, Wrath has, that's good. Like Rubik into Jakiro with AA is pretty messed up. So much CC and so slow and stun if Rubik steals Ice Path or Dual Breath. With the AA Ice Blast is pretty messed up with the Ravage setup as well. So there's a lot of CC already on the side of Pot of Wrath. pretty good combinations. Ooh, Panda gets Dark Willow as their second support. I love Dark Willow. I say it every time. She's so much fun. One of my favorite supports. And against this lineup in particular, she's pretty good because at the moment they don't have any stuns to go through her Shadow Realm except for Ravage. They have to commit entire Ravage just to kill a Dark Willow.
5 seconds
But
remaining.
Rubik's stuns are all of Rubik's spells are single target currently, unless you steal one. Primal Aurora Stolen is also single target.
Dire team pick.
But you don't want Rubik to steal Ice Path. That's just messed up. And there we have Life Stealer, one of the several options to use up against heroes that don't have anything that pierces magic immunity, and up against big beefy melee heroes like Tide. Life Stealer has the Ghoul Frenzy for the slow, has the Feast with the Life Steal, which works on max HP percentage based, so it's pretty good up against these tanky strength heroes. Oops, I just tried to eat an edamame that I already ate. That was not very fun. I expect Harp will probably not die for quite some time. On Life Stealer in particular. Unless Pot of Wrath gets a hero that can pierce BKB or something, I don't know. Ugh, who would be good up against Life Stealer? Well, carry-wise, Ursa could be good. Yeah, Ursa could be good because of the Enraged status resistance up against Ice Path and Primal Roar and Cursed Crown.
Team ban.
A lot of them have preparation time, and so being able to use the status resistance of the Enraged to make it go away really quickly is a very good idea. They instead pick up Weaver. Seeing as we already have two supports, there's probably going to be a carry Weaver, which is kind of weird. Doesn't do that well up against Beastmaster, I don't think, because of that's a lot of CC they have. Beastmaster Roar
5
into
seconds remaining.
Ice Path and stuff. Yes, you can time-lapse off most of the things. It's going to take a while before Weaver can chunk out a lot of damage, and still nothing to go through Dark Willow at the moment. Oh, key is Kiara. Yay, Kiara. But again, Weaver is Hachikuchi, so ranged, very evasive, hard to pin down, assuming it's a carry Weaver. A mid Weaver wouldn't really seem so hot. It doesn't seem like Panda's expecting a mid Weaver. I'm not sure why you would mid Weaver. They could swap lanes, I suppose. Putting Tide up against Beastmaster, that might be a bit better, and Weaver up against Lifestealer could be better. Still, Lifestealer with Jakiro is a messed up lane, and Dark Willow with Beastmaster is also really rude. You got a lot of slows on both sides, from Jakiro and from Beastmaster. In the follow-up stuns from Dark Willow, it's going to be rough lane for sure. If Wrath has Tide with AA, that's pretty rude. Still waiting for the mid heroes though. Got a good amount of CC on the Panda side. Pot of Wrath with the good stolen stuff from Rubik. They also might have enough CC.
10 seconds
They do need. They have Tide for initiation, kind of, and they have Beastmaster for initiation on the Panda side.
Remaining.
I'm feeling Panda a bit more at the moment. Jakiro is a big game changer, and unless Rubik can steal the right stuff, it's a bit dangerous. Razor's banned out. Razor's very, very good against Lifestealer. Also a good mid hero. Storm Spirit's gone now. Void Spirit and Ember Spirit would be perfectly fine on either team. I
10
guess.
seconds remaining.
Kind of boring though. TA is not very good.
5 seconds
DP is okay, I suppose. Kind of boring, but that's one of Snow's classics.
Radiant team.
DP. Oh, and DP gets banned. There we go. Viper's still in the mix though. Viper would be great up against Tide. Good mid hero. Snow is very strong with Viper. Not as good up against Weaver, but better for Panda to have Viper than for Wrath to have Viper, because Viper up against Lifestealer and Beastmaster, not very fun with Nether Toxin breaking all that stuff. But Nether Toxin breaking Tide is a huge deal, especially with Primal Roar. That's the big problem. If you Primal Roar Tide, he's gonna get Kraken Shelled off and dispel everything after like the next hit. So you get Nether Toxin with Primal Roar, and he's stuck for the full duration of the Roar. I'd recommend getting that for the side of Panda, getting Viper. Doesn't scale as well, but very good in the lane. Of course they don't. They pick another hero that I don't think was a good choice. But whatever, Wind Ranger. Gonna do Squat up against Tide with Kraken Shell because Focus Fire does nothing. Hopefully get a good shackle shot on the Weaver. Stolen shackle shot's pretty crazy on Rubik. Focus fire on Weaver, it's, I guess, whatever. On AA and Rubik is pretty good. Windmanger, though, is a good all-around mid-hero. I like her attack animation. It's pretty decent. She's an okay bottle hero with a power shot. She has her wind run, so she'd be okay with the wind run. She can evade just any harassment from the enemy. There we go. One of the spirits. That works perfectly fine. He has the base attack damage and he's melee, so he has easier time last hitting versus Snow. But Snow is range on the Wind Ranger, so a little bit easier to harass. It kind of depends on what you're going. Magog Mikasa. What? What kind of names are these? I don't even know who these people are. I know Talus. And then we got Kiara. Ross Garner is Magog Mikasa. Is that Scion? Or is that Gambit? I assume it's Gambit. And this is gonna be Scion? Maybe. Maybe.
5 seconds remaining.
You got a drunk girl. That's great. But no kids. That's kind of nice. Lots of skins coming out. Very dark Jakiro though, not the cool immortal ones. This is the fully like stone dragon Jakiro. Awesome. Rubik, AA with the extra arms, which I actually hate, but it works very well all together. I like the mask here. Submarine Tide, that's kind of cool. Weaver looks very, very odd, like a bug weaver. And then I love the bearded Ember Spirit. He looks very cool with the very long beard and the huge eyebrows. I love that. The golden life stealer. Naked Beastmaster, that's fine. Wind Ranger. Snow, I gotta give you the Arcana. You gotta get the Arcana. Ugh. It hurts me to see that. It hurts me a little bit. Just a little bit on the inside. Just a little bit. How do you even have Wi-Fi on the plane? That's a good question. Did you pay for it, or whatever your plane you're on, it just has Wi-Fi? Looks like Delta doesn't have that, and like American doesn't have that, I don't think, or United. They give you Wi-Fi for the in-flight entertainment, but not like external Wi-Fi, I don't think. Whatever, I'm glad you can listen. Here we go. Time to set aside the edamame. I'll reheat it for the next game. Yay! So welcome everyone to the post-drafting phase. We are here, game number 1 of this best of 2 between Pot of Wrath and Pandamonium. I'm currently feeling like, this Wind Ranger pick threw me off. I was definitely gonna go for Pandemonium up front. But this Wind Ranger pick is a little odd. They got vision. Did they ping something here? Did they ping there's a ward here? Because both the obs wards are here. Drop a sentry. Yeah? Yes! Do it! Oh, so good. And you got the last hit very nicely, waiting for both heroes to get there. No deny from Magog Mikasa, and there we go. All the tips in the world going to Ember Spirit. 5 tips. Is that a full team? Oh no, there was a team tip. There was a self-team tip. Well done. Given a little boost to the side of Pot of Wrath or Pandemonium off the get-go. Riley Ann is kind of hanging around, debating whether to go for the rune. I would say don't, but seems like she is. Why is nobody contesting her? Oh, they're baiting. They want her to come in, or them, him, her, them. Sorry, I'll say them. That's better. Oh no. Okay, Snow is trying to deny. There's a sentry ward though. Don't you dare kill it. Well done. Sign of the East attempts to get the deny onto the ward, but they were ready. 2 sentries for Riley Ann, both used. A third one just flown out. They are on top of things. Well done, Riley Ann. Good attempt though, Sign of the East. That was going to be really awesome. I love your 5 arms. 6 arms. 6 arms. I mean, I hate them, but I love them. But I hate them because it does not fit into the lore. But I also love them. There we go. There we go. We're okay. Bramble Maze dropped already onto Sign of the East. Takes a lot of damage. Hits one of the brambles, but it's okay. There's the boar trying to scout it out, but it's okay. Ross Garner has level 1 Quelling Blade, Carry Weaver. So, roll call time over at top. On the side of Pot of Wrath, we've got Ross Garner subbing in for wait, was that the sub in? Let's see. Yes, Ross Garner subbing in for Sun. Is Sun like of the south or the north? Because I know Sign of the East. Oh, Bramble Maze coming down, hits onto Sign of the East. Good amount of damage, but they're still only level 1, so they can't quite finish off AA. Very close. Has to pop the salve. Should be back up to full, but that was a lot procced out. No more friendly salves. Whoa, over at bottom, Kiara gets dropped. First blood drawn by Riley Ann with the Chikiro. All the dual rest in the world. Tips go out from Harb to Kiara because this is what Harb does. Tell people bad tips all around the world. Just farm, and you did not deny Harb. You just got beat out by Talus. Well done, Talus. You got the last hit with the last hitting with the faking out awards, or the faking out auto attacks. Whatever. You know what I'm saying. So at top, Sign of the East, AA supporting Ross Garner on the Weaver. They're up against Mr. Fishy on this Dark Willow. I like the name. Supporting Indeed on this Beastmaster. We expect great things from Beastmaster. He gets a deny, not making things easy for Ross Garner, though also taking a lot. Over at mid, we have Snowstorm on this Wind Ranger, up against Magog Mikasa on the Ember Spirit. Tips go out to Ross Garner for some weird reason. I don't know, probably like a deny to the face, because Beastmaster is way better at last hitting than Weaver is. Even though Indeed is losing to Ross Garner, last hit wise. That's kind of weird. Oh, Ross denying right in front of the face, and a last hit. Getting just wrecked, and Indeed misses yet another last hit. I'm sorry, Indeed. That sounded mean. I am sorry. You're doing a really good job. I'm apologize. I was just commenting. You're doing really good. Here we go. Sign of the East. Oh, but Sign of the East takes down Mr. Fichet's courier. They're trying to get a counter kill on the Sign of the East, but Indeed, they're going out with the Chilling Touch and the Cold Feet, but Indeed walks it off. But there's the last hit. Fury Fire is popped. There's slows, but Mr. Fichet doesn't go for it. Here's this Kushiin trying to go on for Indeed. There's the Tango with the tree, but it's not quite enough. Down goes Indeed to Ross Garner. Ross Garner is too strong. Here comes Sign of the East returning back. Bramble Maze is dropped, but they all juke it out, and Mr. Fichet has to back off. Great plays by both Ross Garner and Sign of the East with the baits and the finish offs. They lost. Indeed. Oh, and Scion with I miss you, Indeed. Indeed, you do miss Indeed, because Indeed has left your team. He has left Pot of Wrath, and you will make him pay for it. Or no, he's left whatever. You were on the same team like a while ago. Was it Wrath? I forget. Was it Kobolds? Chikuchi, Mr. Fichet gets hit a couple times. Oh no, Riley Ann's courier goes down. Killed by a Tidehunter. That's a little weird. Whoa. Over at bottom, Kiara on the Tidehunter got Tranquil Boots first. What? Is that even, I've never seen that in my life. I've never ever seen Tranquil Boots tied. Over at top, Sign of the East goes down finally to Mr. Fichet and the Boars of Power. Bugs came out from Ross Garner, but gonna have to back off. The creeps have been pulled. The boar is taking the damage, and well played. Return kill for the side of Pandamonium. At mid, Magog Mikasa is pretty much tied with Snow at this point. Last hit wise, Harb has the advantage when it comes to carries, 25 versus 19. Over at bot, Harb is diving so far, harassing them to no end because he has level 2 Feast. He can lifesteal everything back up to nothing, or back up to full. Talus has Boots. Kiara has Tranquil Boots. I guess it works. Like, I like Tranquil Boots, I just never really seen it on Tide because he's naturally so tanky anyway. And typically you're going to build something like a hood on him, or a pipe, or regen items already. So it's usually better to get Arcane Boots because you really do need mana. But whatever, he's going for Soul Ring instead, or Kiara's going for Soul Ring instead. So you kind of get the Tranquil Boots so you can Soul Ring more freely. Whatever works. Kiara's back up to full, so they're doing perfectly fine. They know better than me. Nice pull by Sign of the East. Well done. Mr. Fichet taking a bit of damage, so bugs are coming out. Mr. Fichet has Shadow Realm, 2 levels of it, but goes down too quickly. Ross Garner, too strong. Chilling Touch. High fives come out from Sign of These, but no one is there to return. Come on, high fives. Be friendly. Indeed, already has the helm, going for the hood as we would expect. Ops wards right next to each other, having a grand old time. Let's just check this out. Look at those friendly ops wards. The cute little angular fish with the eye on a pole up against the other thingy, whatever. Indeed's taking a good amount of damage. Has to back off again. DD on Magog Mikasa, level 6 there on both Snow and Magog. Magog? 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 Who the heck is Magog? I feel like I should know this person. Magog. Oh, Gambit! Gambit, why'd you change your name? I know Gambit. Rallian's pretty low over at top. Are things happening? Nothing's happening. Grandma Maze is dropped for no reason onto Sign of These. Takes a good amount of damage. Even with just a level 1 Bramble Maze. Ross Gardner's already level 6 on this Weaver. He's not dying anytime soon. Meanwhile at bottom, Harb takes out Talus. Walking him to his grave. Level 5 on Harb already. Not caught up to Weaver, but level 2 Dual Breath, level 2 Liquid Fire on Riley-Ann, who needs Ice Path. DOT wins the games. DOT wins the games. Especially, I mean, in the early game at least. And Rubik's not level 6 yet, so it's like, whatever. Wow. 1-2-2 build on Harb. Got a level of Rage. That is so weird for Harb. I don't get it. Playing it very safe, very unlike Harb. If it was Phantom, Phantom would be going 0-4-4 build. Phantom does not care how many times he dies. He's not going to get Rage on Lifestealer until level 9. Almost guarantee. Even if he just keeps dying, it's just, that's how it's going to work. Kiara has to finish Tranquil Boots and Soul Ring at this point. Harb has finished Orb of Corrosion, going for Armlet. Does he have boots coming out? No. Just naked, plain old Boots of Speed. Harb trying to crash, but Kiara's taking 0 damage. Very hilarious to see. Anger Smash with Harb already doing no damage. Yeah, Anger Smash with Fade Bolts makes him do like no damage. Because it's with Anger Smash level 3, so that's 50% reduction, and then Fade Bolt is level 2, so that's 21% reduction, so that's a total of 71% reduction. Dual Breath catches on to Talos. Talos has to be very careful. There's the Rage Pop. Talos is probably going to go down. Too many slows, and Talos goes down. Once again to Harb. Going onto Kiara. Kiara is so very tanky. Harb is such a jerk, and Riley-Ann is there. I think I remember saying this before. Kiara gets slowed, has one level of Kraken Shell, it does get popped. No mana for Ravage, and Kiara is perfectly fine. Riley-Ann feeds off of Harb, it seems. Oh, I'm getting called. I want to pick up this phone. Give me a sec, give me a sec.
Dire's courier has been slain. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Arcana. The Dire's poor top tower. Can its end be drawing nigh?
I am back. That was my grandma who called, and I have not talked to her in like forever. She can't really call very much, and and she can't talk very long, so I did not want to miss that. Ah, it's so good to hear from her. I sent her some seashells. Well, I sent her seashells like months ago. It's a very complicated story. I can say it if I have to. But we're back in the game. I feel like someone died. I feel like there was a ravage happening, and I feel like Ember Spirit rotated. Did Harb actually die? Harb did not die. Did anyone die? Here comes Gambit once again. Harb is out there. He pops the rage. Level 1 rage is going to end off pretty quickly. Gambit gets the Syrian chains. Harb tries to juke out. Oh, he jukes out the side of Fist. Huge. It steals to the dual breath. Rallian is getting slow like crazy. Talos is going in onto Talos. Harb is going on Talos, but Harb pops 6 charges, has rage up in 4 more seconds. Is he going to survive? Infest is up in 8 seconds. He pops the rage. He gets out of there, but Infest is still not there. Gambit is pursuing, but backs off because Harb is in the tower. And now Harb has Infest. They did finally kill off Rylaian, and Rubik is now level 6, so now we have stolen level 3 dual breath, which is quite huge. It already lasts for, how long is it? It's 5-second duration normally, plus the stolen like adds 10% at level 1. So that's 10 times whatever. I do math, somebody. Something. 5.5 seconds. Shackle shot does not land on Ross Garner. Nice power shot. Ross Garner is pretty low, but no mana. Oh, no mana for time lapse. Has tech charges if needed. We're okay. Smoke on Rubik and AA just because they're hanging out at mid. Kiara doesn't have Ravage. Gambit is far ahead on last hit wise, net worth wise. Harb is far ahead as you would expect. Got 700 on the next hero. There's telekinesis on Storm. Storm, when runs away, Ice Blast comes out, but does not quite connect. Ravage does connect, but the Ice Blast wasn't quite there. Dual Breath connects on a Snowstorm, but he's already behind the tower. Oh, a big commit, but Kiara didn't quite have Ravage in time. It didn't quite get there. Shadow Run popped by Mr. Fichet, trying to go on side of the east, but doesn't quite get there. A nice attempt, but not quite enough. Here comes Indeed from the backside with the Helm, with the Boars. Kiara's got to be careful. Kiara's probably going to go down. Indeed is like, I don't care, but we're going to go for the easy kill. Finishes off side of the east. Are you going to go for Kiara? Decides not to. Doesn't have enough mana for the Primal Roar. Talos with this stolen dual breath is wreaking absolute havoc. The tier 1 tower at mid does go down. Primal Maze goes down, connects onto Magog Mikasa, aka Gambit. I'm gonna call you Gambit if I keep remembering, because Magog Mikasa, like, does Magog stand for something? Like, so Mikasa I assume is Attack on Titan Mikasa. But what's Magog? Is it like make America great over games? Make something great? Make A, what does A stand for? Make something. Is G giants? Or attack something? I don't know. Something. But he is level 11. Gambit's level 11, which is pretty crazy. Highest level in the game. Ross Garner's level 10, as is Snow, but Harb is a level behind. Harb has a finished armlet. He's doing really well net worth wise, but Ross has the more XP. Indeed has the finished hood, which is pretty good. Maelstrom finished on Storm, also good. Maelstrom also finished on Ross and on Wrath. We got 3 Maelstroms in the game. Tide going for, is that going to be Vlad's? Potentially. Yes, going for Vlad's and then into Blink. Harb is farming the jungle. Even with Anger Smash taking away like all of his damage. Kiara pops a Soul Ring. Getting slowed. Harb backs off. Taunts coming from Kiara. Might as well. Talos needs something to steal. Telekinesis pulls back Mr. Fichet. There's Shadow Realm. There's the Primal Maze. Harb is coming up with the thing. Shadow Realm pops. Curse Crown lands. Talos is going to go down. Bedlam is used. So enraged, but down they go. Here comes Mikasa coming in. The Minotaurs with the stomp. Infest into Mr. Fichet so she can stay alive. Terrorize goes that hit onto the Ancient Apparition. Here's Kiara in the middle. Ravage not quite up, but they do take outside of the east. Infest comes back out, but there's a nice Syrian change. Takes out Mr. Fichet. Here they come in. Kiara's going to have Ravage up in a second. Pops Ravage. Hits on Harb. Harb is in trouble. Taking so much damage. Pops the Rags in time. With the Armored Ice Path. Goes connects with the Magpire. Harb is maybe going to survive. Grassground takes so much damage. Has the time lapse off of there. They're pursuing Indeed. Gambit is going to probably be able to finish it off. Indeed's trying to juke around, but doesn't quite actually get there. Fable takes out the one helmed creep, and Indeed goes down. Okay, pretty interesting trades. 3 for 3. We lost 2 cores for 1 core. So definitely fight in favor of Pot of Wrath. Kill is now 9 kills to 7 in favor of Pandamonium. Still even net worth at this point. The Ross Garner, I think, level 12 already, while Harb is only level 10. So 2 levels in favor of the carry, which is pretty good. And Ross Garner's going for Leekins. Is it Leekins first? He has the Perseverance. Has Leekins queued up, but after getting Power Treads. Probably does want to get Power Treads for the tank ability at this point. A little bit of attack speed, a little bit of armor. But yeah, Leekins, of course, makes the most sense. Primal Roar, Curse Crown, Shackle Shot, all those single target spells. Those are the only things that are really going to catch out Ross. So, makes sense to get that item. It's definitely like the old Weaver build. Stolen Hawk. Talus, Stolen Hawk, send it out. Steal the Haste Rune. There we go. Aw. Walks out of the sentry. How not fun. Harb going for... Missed the last hit. Harb, you missed the last hit. Harb going for the Halberd. Catches out. Gambit. There's a slow... Gambit has... I think that Gambit's taking a lot of damage. You're getting slowed a lot, Gambit. Has to... Oh, but Primal Roar... No! He doesn't remnant out far enough and he gets caught out by Primal Roar. Oops is just pinged out by Gambit. A little bit unfortunate with the misclicks. Indeed was waiting on the high ground. Question mark coming out from Harb. I'm guessing Harb is out of tips. Otherwise, Harb would definitely be tipping Gambit. Harb did tip... What? He tipped Kiara, or he tipped Talus twice on the Rubik, and then Gambit apparently is trying to lose, according to all chat. Wants to give him a fair shot. Still even net worth. 10-7 KDA. Wait, 10-7 killed whatever. Harb is invading the jungle because Harb does Harb things. Has the finished Sanj for stash resistance. Going for that Halberd as I once mentioned before. TP's coming in from Talus. Indeed is just being super annoying with the boars. Harb, where did Harb just go? I just missed it. Oh, he stole a creep. Harb has infested a creep just for fun. Indeed should be a little bit careful. He has finished flats, going for the Overlord as we would expect. Still 1k away from that. Talus wants something. Oh, has stolen Windrun. Probably wants to steal something else. Over at bottom. Oh god, Pigpole procced by Aurelian, but goes down to the damage over time with the Flame Guard from Gambit. Harbinger has TP'd. Harbinger has TP'd. But it's Weaver with Shikuchi and it's Gambit with all the remnants, so who really cares? It's not going to go anywhere. Indeed's not giving up. Indeed is hanging around, keeping pressure on this top lane. Until I say that word and then he TP's mid, because who wants to listen to me? Flame Guard too strong, Power Shot and Whirling Axes do absolutely nothing because... Or Wild Axes, sorry. Whirling Axes is troll. Harb gets the Brigand's Blade and finished Halberd. Going for Bash next. I agree with that. I concur. I concur. Indeed gets Fade Bolted in the face. Talus has Stolen Hawk once again, because why not? Riley going for Force Staff, which I get. Bull Whip. Harb leading by 1.3k net worth wise. XP wise. Ross is still up ahead with Gambit. Kind of odd. They're not winning net worth wise, but they are winning XP wise. Sure. They gotta push something. They took the top tier 1 and the mid tier 1 on the side of Panda. Those have been taken. Well, they took Pot of Wrath tier 1s at top and mid. And they still have all their own tier 1s. All of Panda's own tier 1s. Oh no, Ross has to be very careful. Harb is way too tanky. And Ross tanks a lot of damage. Well, actually, Ross is pretty tanky too. With the finished Lincolns on Ross. It's going to be hard to kill this Weaver. Ross hasn't died yet. Ross is 4-0. Harb is 5-0. But Ross is 4-0-2. Harb is 5-0-1. Wait, Harb is 5-0-1. There we go. And Ross is 4-0-2. That's kind of cool. If I click on a creep, it keeps the KDA of the previous hero I selected. See, click on the Weaver, click on the creep, and it keeps this. Click on AA, it's different. Click on the creep, it's still AA. Infest the creep. Harb, be careful. Riley-Ann's coming. Riley-Ann's coming, but the Hawk is there making scouting positions. Ross is being backed up by Jakiro and by Rubik. They're going for the tier 1. It's going to go down. So much damage from this Weaver. They pop the glyph. Weaver has Arcane Ring equipped instead of the ring. I don't know why. Instead of Ring of Aquila, here comes Kiara. Has Blink on Tide now. That's pretty big. Snow popped Focus Fire onto the tower. Glyph is popped though on this tier 2 tower. Still, the first tier 1 tower has been popped by Pot of Wrath. Well done. Harb. Nope, no damage. Oh, a little bit of damage onto the tower. They do have Jakiro, so Riley-Ann should be able to help push with that level 3 Liquid Fire. Very good wards, for sure, by Pot of Wrath. Very good deep wards. Look at this. There, and there. Kind of weird spots, but they work out really well. Nice deep wards placed by Riley-Ann. The sentry is... their obs ward's right next to a sentry, but it's okay. Riley-Ann, do you want to put your own sentry? Wait, your sentry's there. You can't... You can see it. There we go. I guess try not to reveal. Pinging out mid. Do they want to push? They do have Jakiro. I think they could probably push all together if they want to. Snow going for BKB. Riley-Ann still working on Force Staff. Very, very close. Mr. Fichet going for Yules on the Dark Willow. Makes the most sense. Finished up Helm of the Overlord on this Beastmaster. And Harb, as I mentioned before, going for that Basher. On the other side, Rubik also going for Force Staff, a little bit farther away than Riley-Ann. Going to be followed up by the Shard, as you would hope from a Rubik. Ember Spirit after this Maelstrom, going for the Scepter. Actually really close, only 200 gold away. Harb is getting nuked down a bit. Wild Axes to clear out some of the trees. Harb pops stick charges. Going back to the jungle to regen or eat a creep. Nope, just to regen. Liquid Fire! OP. Ross Garner going for a crit next, it appears. The finished Power Treads and the finished Lightning and Lincolns. AA going for Force Staff as well, so we're going to have lots of Force Staffs in the game. Snowstorm wants to focus fire, but decides not to. Almost gets the tier 2, but not quite. They are split pushing pretty hard at top and mid. TB's commander onto Ross Garner, but Ross Garner's too fast, gets out of there, but things happening maybe. Nope. Ross Garner just joined the team. All 5 heroes for Pot of Wrath are at mid now at this point. What are they going for? Nothing. Tide going for, okay, weird builds. Going for Shard next on Kiara. We got a Blink, a Bracer, Soul Ring, Tranquil Boots, Glads on Tide. And now a Shard. And then going for Scepter. Little interesting. Right now they don't have any like supportive like mech item or a pipe item for anyone on the side of Pot of Wrath, which is kind of odd given we have a Jakiro. Still, whatever. They do what they want. They do what they want. Indeed, with the Overlord is very helpful. What is Indeed going to go for next? Is something flying out? Oh, drums. Drums for Indeed. Drums. Drums in the deep. In the deep. Maybe. 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 Yes, drums. Drums. Drums in the deep. Magog Mikasa. Whoa! They get the cut onto Indeed, and he's in trouble. He's getting chopped in place. He goes down with the very, very long Searing Change with the level 15 talent plus 1 duration. That's a full 4-second duration Searing Change. Quite a long time. Sign of These says okay in all chat because that was kind of weird. Indeed counters with the worms will have you. I'll be creeping while you're sleeping. That's a little weird. Stolen Bramble Maze by Talus. The shoes are on the other foot now. Yes, Harb is still leading net worth wise, but next 3 slots are in favor of Pot of Wrath. Net worth is still pretty even. Kills are pretty even, 10-9. Tower wise, we've still lost the top tier 2 tower for Pot of Wrath. Only the bottom tier 1 tower has been lost for Pandamonium, but their bottom tier 2 is very low, as is their mid tier 1. Everyone's being so cautious though. Harb has yet to die. Ross has yet to die. And neither hero has yet been involved in another fight since I last mentioned them. Harb has finished Bash though, which is pretty good. Going for Scotty next. Magog Mikasa. So Magog is a town in Canada and a town in Japan. Oh, Mikasa is a town in Japan and Magog is a town in Canada. That's kind of cute. Toronto, Tokyo. I love it. Magog Mikasa. I'm gonna look it up really quick. Sorry. They killed the Overlord of Creep. Aw. What were you doing, Beastmaster? Indeed, what happened? Your creep died. Did you get another creep? Get another creep. Go get an ancient. Go steal. Oh, hey, send your bird over to here to steal the creep. Don't scare me. Harb is doing Harb things. They are smoked. Oh god, Harb. Oh god, Harb. There's the blink forward. Ray just popped. Harb did not TP out, but the bugs don't latch on because whatever. 4 hero smoke on the side of Pandamonium. They're circling around. Are they gonna go? Talos is still smoked, but everyone's so spread out on the side of Panda. Do they dare? They don't dare. Magog Mikasa has TP'd back to the bottom. Did he leave a remnant over here? He did. So he can return when he needs to. Everyone's still spread out. Nothing actually happened. Indeed did steal a really big creep, which is good. Let me look up what Magog is. Magog, Canada. Whoa! Magog, Quebec. I love it. Magog Mikasa. Toronto, Tokyo. Magog Mikasa. Alliteration. This is fantastic. I love you, Gambit. That is awesome. I am so impressed. And thank you, Sun, for pointing that out. Scepter finished on Magog Mikasa. Weaver has finished up crit, going for Scotty. Kiara has the point booster. That's about it. Bramble Maze hits onto Kiara, but it's just a defensive one. Over bottom. Trying to push the tower with the Beastmaster, but here's the Ancient Black Dragon. Too much damage. Indeed gets the last hit on the tower. And the Black Dragon is just going to make some space. Searing Change locks it in place, and they quickly take it down. Plus 250 gold for that single creep. Mr. Fichet, they can see you. There's a sentry ward. They take out the ops ward. Well done, Mr. Fichet. Are they going to push now? This tier 2 tower here is quite exposed. Kiara is here to defend. Everyone's being so careful. Why are y'all being so careful? Indeed has finally surpassed Kiara net worth wise, but they're pretty much even. Harb is still in the lead. Kill score is still exactly the same as it was before. Net worth is still practically even, but here come the tier 3 items. Harb almost catches up to Kiara. Harb is so fast. My goodness. Now they're going on. They pop the drums. So much attack speed bonus. Wow, this tower just is destroyed. Inner Beast plus the Black Dragon plus Liquid Fire. That was ridiculous. Dude, I played Doom and I ate a Ancient Black Dragon. It was so cool. It was so good. I loved it. Because you get 100% cleave. Look at this. Look at this. The Black Dragon thing, splash attack, 100% damage in a 250 range. Just everyone around the target. So every time you hit 100% cleave in a 250 area around the target you hit. That's pretty big, in my opinion. Thought it was kind of cool. And Doom already has that like 150 cleave ability or something. Meanwhile, the bottom tier 2 tower also died to Ross. So they traded tier 2 for tier 2. They swapped outposts because they're very friendly that way. Neutral items though, what do we have? Riley Ann picks up the Enchanted Quiver on the Jakiro. Makes the most sense. Your Liquid Fire already gives you ridiculous attack range. Now this gives you even more ridiculous attack range. We've got the Paladin Sword on Harb. Gets you the damage and lifesteal. Ring on Indeed. Ceremonial Robe on Mr. Fichet. Gives you that... Yeah, lowers all the resistance, which is pretty good. It helps Indeed. Helps Mr. Fichet. Helps all... and helps Riley Ann. They have so much debuff on the side of Panda. Blink over. Things are happening. Mr. Fichet almost gets caught up, but not quite. Ross is pursuing onto someone. Ice Blast comes out. Doesn't... Nobody's actually here. It does hit on Mr. Fichet. Mr. Fichet, be careful. They're going onto Kiara. Kiara is getting slowed. Keeps cracking, shelling everything up, but Harb is like merciless. Kiara is getting slowed forever. So many bashes. Pops the rage and Kiara goes down just to a solo kill from Harb. Infest as well. I don't know why Harb just infests, but sure, whatever. Going for the DD rune. And he's gonna get it. Okay. Then Infest was kind of weird. Kind of weird, Harb, but you did it in style. You finished it in style. I'm impressed. Now it's Roche time, because Ravage is down for 30 seconds. You should do it. You should do it. Well, so many shards. Shard on Jakiro, that gives you this thingy, Liquid Frost. Shard on Talus for the lifted up telekinesis, the allied one. Shorter cooldown, longer range, very awesome. Shard on AA, which gives you the damage over time for Ice Vortex, which is pretty good. Prevents blinks. Not only Snow has blinks though, and Shard on Kiara, the Tide. Oh god! Oh god! Terrorize comes out, BKB popped, but attempted steal by Gambit. Tips go out because it was a really good attempted steal. He got wrecked. The BKB2, unfortunate that they have Primal Roar. Kind of makes BKB pointless. Actually a pretty big kill because they do need Gambit to split push. They do need Gambit to have that global presence. Indeed is very far forward. Gets gushed. Oh my gosh. Pops the BKB. Why is he a BKB? Ice Path connect. Ice Path coming out. And Indeed is... He doesn't quite get hit. He stops to kill the bug, but it's not quite in range. The Worms will have you Indeed. Indeed is still alive somehow. You gotta regen out because you are quite low. Ice Blast did connect onto Mr. Fichet, but it does end. Hard with the taunts. Hard with the finish. Scotty. Scotty is not so easily purged, is it? Does it get purged by Copy and Shell? I don't know. Well, this tower's taking so much damage and the Liquid Frost is just so much. It just gets wrecked. This tier 3 tower gets melted at mid. Working on the racks now. Harb is like, whatever. There's telekinesis tossing him back. Harb is like, okay, sure, having fun. Oh god, in the backside, Ross is trying to do some damage. Almost take out Rallian, but not quite. They get the stun. Ravage's pop time is quite enough. They take out Rallian with the Ravage, and they take out Mr. Fichet as well. Both supports are taken down. BKB popped by Snowstorm, trying to go on Ross Gamer. Ross Garner is so tanky. Rage is popped by Harb. Harb is going on to Kiara. Kiara, Scotty is not getting purged by the Rack and Shell. Harb has the bug on him. Buyback by Kiara. Here comes Ember Spirit with the going into the backlines. Takes out Indeed. There's the Infest by Lifestealer, and Snow gets taken down as well. Only one hero left with the Aegis. With the Infested Creep, they're going to finish it off. Harb pops the Rage, but does not TP out because he has no TP, because why have a TP? Who cares? Bugs come out, but do not quite latch on because of the Rage. Harb has 2 lives, but what can he do? He gets silenced. He's going to turn around, try to do something. Ice Blast comes out, though, and he's going to get wrecked. No more lifesteal for you, and Harb goes down first. Life is lost. Supports are coming back. We do have a Rage, so Harb decides to actually invest in on that and go in. Here's Rallian, but Rallian's getting silenced. It gets caught out. Harb's trying to finish off Talus, but he did no damage. That was kind of weird. Fade Bolt. Mr. Fichet and Rallian both die after they instantly spawn and TP back in. Harb is going to probably die too. 5v1. BKB popped by Mikasa. And poor Harb gets cold feeded and stunned and embarrassingly killed. Tips go out to Harb. Well deserved. High fives. Full team wipe multiple times by Pot of Wrath. Huge team fight. 15-13 now in favor of them. Those 2 quick kills on Jakiro and Dark Willow as they TP'd in were pretty crazy. That was weird. I must have missed something. Harb was trying to kill Talus, but... Oh, Windrun. I was like, what in the world was going on? Stolen Windrun. That explains so much. So much. I was just so confused. And Harb was too, because Harb could have just run back to the fountain. Snow has to pop BKB. Stolen Windrun once again, but Snow now has no BKB charge. That's actually kind of bad. Ravage up at 25. Magog Mikasa has BKB up in 10. Going for Gleipnir makes sense. Bramble Mace is dropped. Ross Garner has the Scotty finish, going for the Daedalus. Working on this tier 2. Harb is up in 15. The tier 2 does drop. Now each team has only 1 tier 2 remaining. But Pot of Wrath has lost a tier 3, which is something. It is a fact. But they don't have any outposts, which is... Oh, well, they didn't have this outpost. But now Kiara has taken the outpost. Now they have both outposts. How exciting. 5 Hero Smoke. They are feeling serious. Pandamonium really wants to turn things around. They feel a bit off momentum-wise. They're 5k behind now. Can they get a kill? BKB is back up on Indeed and on Wind Ranger. Mr. Fichet has the Yules. Rallian has the Force Staff. Infest is inside of Snow, so we have the Infest bomb. No one is here though. They're walking and no one is here at all. They got some good wards. There's the blink forward. Smoke is ended. They pop a second smoke, but it gets procced already. Mr. Shade's out in the open. What in the world happened? What's going on? Shaco shot hits onto someone. Talus is stuck, but has been run. There's the shard, but the Ravage goes out. Finishes off Rallian, finishes off Talus goes down. Mr. Shade is also dead. Talus buys back, but there's diebacks for Dark Willow and Jakiro aren't coming back anytime soon. Focus fire on Kiara. Kiara goes down. Syrian chain on Harb. Harb is rooted in place. There's the cold feed as well. Harb pops Spider Legs and actually gets out of there in time. Goes after pop by Sign of the East. Harb has to run away. Has Rage up in a second. Snowstorm runs out of there. Syrian chains doesn't quite connect. There's the Rage TP by Harb. 3 heroes have gone down. Snow has CD, but is he going to survive? He does have Wind Run up in a second. Wind Run, but he goes down. Okay. Decided not to Wind Run. I guess he was going to die no matter what. Might as well make it sooner rather than later. 4 for 2 fights. They did force a buyback from Talus, but they lost 2 cores in exchange for just the Kiara core. It was an awkward fight. Oh god, Harb is just getting wrecked. Ross Garner is doing a lot of damage. And Ross has taken the lead. Harb is forced to infest, and whoa! Harb comes out of the infest because the ice path there, but needs to back off. Harb is low. Harb is low. Spider Legs on out of there. So T2's left. We've got 1 T2 left on each team. Top T2 is left on the side of Panda, and bottom T2 left on the side of Wrath. The ones that make sense. The least important towers. Like, bottom lane is always, it's like the last tier 1 tower you get and the last tier 2 tower you get, typically. Because it's usually your safe lane and you want to stay by your own tower here. You don't want to push forward. There's no reason to. Same way this way. But your off laner is probably going to push this lane. And if you get this lane, then you kind of encroach upon their jungle, which is very important. Yeah. And this one protects your triangle. But you're also open up to their triangle. Lots of very complicated reasons I don't understand. Scan goes out. They spot out Harb. Indeed could probably kill out. Oh god, Indeed. Indeed, sign of these, sign of these. Pops the ghost and then no follow. Okay. Okay. Indeed wasn't feeling. That's probably good. You don't know who's there. You don't know who's right behind them. Makes the most sense. Kiara has finished Scepter. Ross is leading net worth wise. Time for tier 4 items. Timeless Relic on Kiara now. Oh no, he's got Trickster's Cloak. Trickster Cloak on Kiara, that's pretty good. That invis is pretty nasty with the evasion and the magic resistance. Pretty good. Ross Garner has Titan Sliver. Level 25, we got the +1 Geminate attack. You don't see that very often, to be honest. I like getting it. It's like the pub build, but two Shikuji charges is usually too good to pass up. Having 2 of them gives you a very, very long Shikuchi duration. You can chain them all together. More ways to escape. I feel like the advantages are usually too high, but nope. We got +1 Geminate attack. And that's not even with there's no shard on Weaver. So you don't even get the bonus of like all the Geminate attacks all hit all the targets. They roast this tier 3 tower, but perfectly timed Glyph finishes stops the tower from dying with 4 HP left. But Glyph is also popped by Pot of Wrath. The creeps survive and they finish off the tower. Ross starts working on this. Range Rax almost finishes off. There is the Bramble Maze. Oh my goodness, Mr. Fouché gets wrecked by Ross Garner and the Scepter Gush coming out. Godlike for Ross Garner. Oh, the Shard Bird. Jetpack. There's the Lincoln's popped. He can be popped by Snow. Focus fire onto Kiara, taking a lot of damage. Kiara does have Ravage. He wants to pop it, but there's a Trickster Cloak. No vision. He can be popped by Indeed. Has to back off, even with the Primal Roar already used. Ravage, perfectly timed, takes out Snow with the ended BKB. And there's the Cold Feet getting procced with the Ice Path. Back fire is getting dropped, but Harb is so low. Nowhere to go. Harb gets destroyed, as does Riley Ann. Only Indeed is left. DD popped by Manga Bakasa, and they take out this Rax. Quickly, mid-Rax, melee, and range both go down. They want to finish this game. They're going for the tier 4s. No creeps, but they should be coming pretty quickly to remove the backdoor protection. They're hanging around. They're committing. They're committing. Is there buyback? No buyback on Harb. Oh, Shackle Shot does not quite connect. There's the root. Terrorize goes out and does not connect on anyone. Indeed is dead. No buyback on Indeed. No buyback on anyone. Riley has buyback in like a second, but will survive in 10 seconds. It's Mr. Fouché up against the world with no Terrorize. GG is called by Indeed. Blink in with the Bedlam. Mr. Fouché tries to finish off Kara, but not quite, and Mr. Fouché goes down in return right before the Ancient goes down. God, I can't talk anymore. My poor throat. Oh God, it's so depressed. Congrats to Pot of Wrath for game number 2. For game number 1 victory. Wow, I am not. What am I even saying? Victory in game number 1. Well done. Let us switch back over to the game screen or the whatever screen. Yes, it looks kind of off because of the thing. Like Panda, it's not square. Let's make it a square. Fine. Let's just make it a square so it looks better. It looks squished, but this is what they decided upon. When you have a logo that's not a square, I can't put it in that spot over there very easily. I'm gonna go reheat my edamame and then we'll come right back. Lobby's already up. It's a best of 2. Everyone's already here practically, but there's time to reheat stuff. Let's do it. Yay, we're back. Edamame. Oh. So yes, Sun, it is now 1-0. Okay, Indeed, I forgive you. You were mean before, but it's okay. Wait, are the falling leaves making my stuff screw up so much? Is that causing all these skip frames? It just happened again when I came back here. Let me turn off the leaves and see if it does it again. Leaves, where are you? Leaves. There. Okay. Wave, frame drops. Any frame drops? No frame drops. Let's turn it back on and see if the frame drops come again. Frame drops. Frame drops. Frame drops. Come on, let's go. Let's see some frame drops. Please. No? Well, fine. Don't frame drop. Prove my theory wrong. Do we have games next week? Because next week is Thanksgiving on Thursday, so I guess I won't be able to cast on Thursday. I wonder if they're going to make it. Oh goodness! They keep changing the name. It's ridiculous. Yeah, Thanksgiving. So I can't cast, but I'm assuming they'll probably like skip next week, potentially. And Gambit continues to be drunk. That's why he was so good on Ember Spirit. I'll trade you one sober gambit for nothing in return. This is good. This is good. I'm going to visit family next Thursday. My mom and my sister. It's gonna be great. We're gonna have so much food. I'm gonna get pecan pie because that's my favorite kind of pie. Pecan pie. Oh, frame rate drops. Take that, falling leaves. And I'll turn it off and it'll go away, right? Maybe. Maybe. And it goes away. Well, we're in the drafting phase, so whatever. It's happening. It's happening. Hey everyone, welcome back to game number 2 of this Amateur Dota 2 Contender League Season 33, week number 5, best of 2 series between Pandamonium and Pot of Wrath. I forgot to tell them to do the tick marks. I always forget to do this. I keep forgetting. They didn't do tick marks, but Pot of Wrath won game number 1. They're both really hot. They're both currently tied. Let's see. Panda's currently first in the overall standings, and Pot of Wrath is currently tied for seconds. So they're both very, very good teams relative to the overall league. First set of bans are exactly the same as before. Miranda Doom, Brew, PL, exact same first bans, and the same first pick. Pot of Wrath picks Rubik, and then Jakiro? Nope, no Jakiro. Okay, well, we're going to see Talus once again probably on this Rubik. Panda picks up their first 2 supports, Lena and Ogre, well, assuming they're supports. But Panda this time has second pick. So they get last pick. Ogre is a very safe support. I suppose we'll see it on, see Mr. Fichet, probably.
10 seconds
or Riley Ann, I don't know, either one's fine to me. So showing a support Lena this early, it is a flex pick, so they could shift Lena to mid if they wanted to. They have those benefits of last pick. But it's very good stuff for Rubik to steal. Both Ogre Magi stuff and Lena stuff. Oh, whoa. LC picked by Pot of Wrath. Yes.
Radiant team banned.
That means we're going to see a Kiara LC, a carry LC, or a offlane LC. LC is very, very good up against Ogre Magi. You get purge off the debuffs. I'm not sure if you can dispel Light Strike Array. I don't know. It's great to have that dispel. Already great things to steal. Panda bans out Weaver because, oh my god, Ross Garner too powerful on Weaver. Ross has done very well for you, son. As a stand-in, you should be very proud. Got nothing on you, of course, but doing well for the team. Similar bans for both teams. Clinks once again on the side of Panda. Banning out Medusa on the side of Wrath. This time banning Monkey King. Monkey King is actually very good up against LC. That's a good choice. There's still PA in the mix. There's still AM in the mix, but AM doesn't do as well up against LC.
5 seconds remaining.
There's still plenty of heroes. Oh yeah, they picked LC because there's the 2 supports are already shown on Panda side, theoretically. And there's obvious counters to LC like Winter Wyvern or Oracle. Or I mean Dazzle to a certain extent. Yeah. So they're probably not gonna get picked now. Wrath bans out Wraith King. I've been having so much fun with Wraith King lately. He's so straightforward to play. People get surprised by him in the pubs I play. He's very satisfying. I still only have like 30 something souls on him. I don't play him enough. But he's still good.
5 seconds remaining.
Eating into the reserve time. Panda's taking this last ban very seriously. Well, the 5th ban, but you know, last ban in this series of bans. Rast still has like all their cores open. I mean, all their slots open. They'll support 2 cores, mid carry, whatever they want. Ooh, Panda bans out Luna this time. Okay, okay. Whatever they feel like. They do have to be careful though. Don't pick heroes that LC just destroys.
10 seconds.
Like Bat is pointless, and Primal Roar is pretty pointless.
Remaining.
Things that are that rely upon their like single target long duration stun ability, but can easily be purged off by LC. Those are things you should avoid. And once LC gets the shard, once we get to 20 minutes, then you have the magic immunity press the attack, which is even better. It's a purge, and it's a magic immunity up against Lina and Ogre, which is fantastic. It was so depressing when Marcy, they gave her the level 20 talent of spell immunity with what's it called? Persevere, or something where she like buffs up herself and an ally. Yes, it gives you magic immunity, but it doesn't dispel. And it's weird how unfortunate that is. You don't realize how awesome LC's thing is because it's a dispel and a magic immunity. How important that is. Because yeah, magic immunity is good, but if you're already stunned, magic immunity is not really going to do anything for you. It's not going to purge you. It's not an automatic dispel for Marcy's thing. It's really weird. I didn't think about it until like you play it and you're like, wait a second. It only lasts for 1.5 seconds and it's not a dispel.
10 seconds.
So
remaining.
it's not as good as you think it is.
5 seconds remaining.
Panda goes for Spirit Breaker, which is kind of odd. I'm guessing their pause 3 going to be Mr. Indeed on Spirit Breaker. Spirit Breaker is pretty good up against LC. Has good stuff to be stolen by Rubik. Very tanky. Bulldoze is good up against Duel. Has this Greater Bash. Has another strike. I saw him played last night too, so I don't know what it is with Spirit Breaker these days. But he's fun. And that game last night, it was so weird. So it was Viper on one side with Spirit Breaker on one side, and I had the whole discussion of like, Spirit Breaker's ult is called Nether Strike, and it makes sense. He goes into the Nether Realm, and he comes back out the other side. So he like slips into the realm that's called the Nether Realm, and then when he comes out of the Nether Realm, he hits them. That makes sense why it's called Nether Strike. It's strike from the Nether. But then Viper has a second skill called Nether Toxin. And that's just because he throws down a ball of goop, poisonous goop on the ground, and it sits on the ground and like poisons people that are in it. And they're just like, hey, what should we call this poisonous goop thing? Well, it's toxic. It's toxic, so let's call it some kind of toxin. What's a cool word that goes with toxin? Nether Toxin. Why Nether? Why Nether? It's not toxin from the Nether. It's not like from another realm. It's not like ethereal toxin. It's just a bunch of poison, toxic goop. It's a weird name. Whatever. Pot of Wrath picks up Jakiro as their second support. Good slows. Good whatever. Oh, and Wrath takes away the Death Prophet pick from Snow. Sorry, Snow. No DP for you. Wrath is feeling very confident that they're... maybe it's just my impression, but
10 seconds remaining.
their draft is pretty solid so far. Panda has a good amount of CC, but I don't feel like they have a lot of synergy at the moment. Yeah, go Fred. Go Fred, congrats on winning game number 1. You can do it. Whoa! Whoa, this is gonna be great. I've only seen this like once before, and I feel like it's gonna be amazing. Because with the current lineup, they don't have much burst damage, so we got Morphling now for Harp.
10 seconds.
This is a pretty good Morphling game, with the exception of LC with Duel, so once you get Blink on LC, it's gonna be pretty bad. But everything else. Jakiro's all about damage over time. Rubik doesn't really have much burst damage except for Fade Bolt. Death Prophet has Crypt Swarm, but Exorcism and like Spirit Siphon are slow damage over time. And Morphling's all about that strength shift. When you have damage over time, you can't kill him when he strength shifts. I mean, in the mid game at least. So it's a good Morphling game. As far as stuff to steal, yeah, stealing Jakiro stuff is pretty good. Stealing Death Prophet stuff, not as good. The two key spells though will be Duel and the Silence up against Morphling, I think. If they get one of those off, then Morphling is vulnerable. Then you can get him with the Telekinesis into the Ice Path and all the damage after that. We'll have to be careful. Panda bans out Riki because Riki is pretty annoying up against Morphling. You get the instant silence, no strength shift, no waveform away. Pretty scary.
5 seconds remaining.
Wrath bans out Slardar for some reason, because I don't know. You can press the attack to purge off Corrosive Haze. Whatever. And they ban out Tide because what? Tide would be an offlaner. What? What? A mid-tide would be fine, I suppose. I don't know.
10 seconds remaining.
Kind of weird.
5 seconds remaining.
Well, one ban left for Panda.
Dire team pick.
Ooh. Panda bans out Slark. Okay. Slark is annoying. And is he decent up against Morphling? Let's see. Is he good up against Morph? I guess he steals stats from Morph. It's kind of frustrating.
10 seconds
And the Brood's kind of annoying. And like, oh yeah, he's got his own Dark Pact Purge, which is very good up against Lena, Ogre, and Spirit Breaker. All other stuns. It's a good idea. So, still carry left on the Wrath side. Still probably mid-hero left on Panda side. Unless it's... Oh no, but yeah, I forgot. The Lena is a flex pick. Panda gets to decide at the very last second if they want support Lena or mid Lena.
Radiant team pick.
And if it's a mid Lena, they could do Spirit Breaker as support or as the pause 3. So lots of flexibility here. Wrath picks up Void for their carry. Okay, that's good. That's good. Panda has a good amount of burst damage to take him down if they need to, but Chronosphere is going to be a good combo breaker. Good setup for Macropyre and all the other stuff to follow. Followed up with Silence, followed up with Ice Path. And a Duel, very good overall hero to have just in general. Whoa! Panda picks up Dawnbreaker. Dawnbreaker. So it's a support Dawnbreaker. What? So a mid Lena. Pause 3 indeed Spirit Breaker. Morphling Harb, and then support Ogre and Dawnbreaker. 2 melee supports. Okay. And some really, really fun stuff for Talos to steal in that Rubik. Really fun stuff. Well, I'm liking this though. Dawnbreaker can get the shard for the spell immunity during the thingy during Starbreaker. And LC, Kiara can get the shard for the magic immunity during press the attack. Very good. Gambit on the Death Prophet, Ross on the Void, Ross Garner, and Kiara on the LC, Talos Rubik, and Scion of the East, trademarked on the Jakiro. Gonna be fun. An off-lane Dawnbreaker with the Spirit Breaker. So 2 breakers on the off-lane. That'll be interesting. How do I know where Viper sources his toxins? That's very true. But it's not in the lore. The lore does not mention that he gets his toxins from the Nether Realm. Whereas Spirit Breaker's Nether Strike says he goes into the Nether Realm. That is true though. I don't know. I'm making assumptions and I should not make assumptions. That is definitely a fault of mine. I am making assumptions about Viper and where his toxins come from based upon the color of his skin. I'm making assumptions based on the color of his skin. And he's green. And all of his spells are green. And Spirit Breaker is blue. And so I assume Spirit Breaker being blue means that the Nether Realm is also blue because he's blue. He's like black and blue. Wow, I am so bad at this. I apologize, Viper. Thank you for the call out, son. I am I am highly embarrassed. Maybe another toxin actually is quite appropriate. Harp will never leave me. Oh no! What happened? Wait, what? Indeed needs to join Pot of Wrath again. He still has the prefix. Oh. The ghosts are from another plane, so they go through Chronosphere. Need a new drafter. Next season, Indeed. Sun and I. Gambit, Sun, and Indeed. All back together. Harb will never lead. Oh god, Harb just doesn't even care. Everyone is hating on Harb so much, and Harb does not care. Does not care in the slightest. Harb does Harb things. He has a very cool Morphling skin with the cool shotgun taunt. I like it. Yeah, shotgun taunt. Bounty runes get taken without much trouble. 2 for 2, except that Pot of Wrath is like, we don't care. We're not going to take our runes. It's totally fine. Talos makes a long trick back. Puts in a really nice deep ward over here. It's going to be a good scouting ward, I assume. A scouting ward for the couriers coming. That's mostly its intent. Not going to reveal a rotation for mid. Not going to block the stack. Not going to reveal a stack. Not going to reveal any TPs in. It's pretty much there just so you can snipe couriers, which is cool. That's totally fine. I approve this message. I'm Leafiate, and it's okay. Bash versus Bash, but Indeed is level 1 Bash, but Ross Gardner is like, no. Time walk with the last hit. It's okay. Indeed has 72 base attack, while Ross only has 67 plus the Quelling Blade. And Ross has a way better attack animation. Sign of the East is making Mr. Fichet's life just no fun. Dodges the Starbreaker, huge dodge. Mr. Fichet's taking a lot of damage. Who's gonna win? Nice job pulling the creeps from Scion. Mr. Fichet has to back off because the creeps would have gone after him. Such high level plays by Sign of the East. My goodness. Time mark 4, Mr. Fichet actually pretty low. Pops the mango, dual breath comes out on Mr. Fichet. Are we gonna get a lucky hit? One more hit to do the trick. There's time relation on level 2. Mr. Fichet, what was that? He just turned around. What? Mr. Fichet, what happened? Well, Ross Gardner got time relation at level 2, I think, just to pick up Mr. Fichet. That means still no levels of Bash, which should make the lane a little bit easier for Indeed. And there we see Talos picking up the kill on Riley Ann's courier. They might know. Nope. Drop the sentry there, hoping the ward was here to spot out the courier, but it's actually over here. Well done by Talos. And there's the pings coming out from Riley Ann. Now they know where it is. And they blocked this camp. Wait, why is it blocked? Why did they block their own camp? Oh, they countered the blocking ward. Oh, nice on a Kiara but there is the overwhelming odds. Movement speed. Harb is doing okay last hit wise. Not bad, and it looks pretty cool. There's a shotgun. Oh, I love it. Oh, roll call, I forgot. Charge on the Ross Gardner just for kicks because he has time walk and he time walks away. Starbreaker connects onto Scion of the East. Scion of the East finally taking some damage. Oh god, Scion of the East, what are you doing? Celestial Hammer, and it finishes him off. Mr. Fichet gets the return kill onto Scion of the East. Revenge has been served, but it was not first blood. Is not an equal amount of whatever. Not an equal value kill. That's okay. Still, Ross at top on the Void Spirit. On the Faceless Void. It's the cute courier, but it's not the cutest one. We're gonna look at it anyway. It's still very cute. This is the Refresher Orb courier. The devilish cat with the Refresher Orb. Kind of cute. Not my kind of cuteness though. Charge once again onto Ross, trying to proc the waste of time walk. I suppose. I don't really get it, but sure, whatever. Oh, do you have Soul Ring coming out? Oh, double bracer. Ooh, indeed, double bracer build. Gonna be so tanky. So much. Let's watch this jump up. 78 to 82. Oh, charge forward once again onto Ross. Gets the last hit. Forces the time walk. And now, like, no mana left. On Indeed. supported by Mr. Fichet once again. Over at mid, Snow on the Lena doing pretty well in lane, about even with Death Prophet, but they're out of the lane now, and both have bottles. Both are perfectly fine, no big deal. Gambit on the Death Prophet, up against Snow at mid. Magog Mikasa. Brother to Toronto, Tokyo. What just happened over here? Riley Ann finally takes down this ward, sends a tip out to Talos because that was a really, really good ward. Got them the courier kill and wasted a lot of Riley Ann's time. There's the pull because Talos killed the other ward and has a nice stacked pull. Riley Ann's here though with Harv. They're probably going to get some hits on it. There's the ignite going on to Talos, but overall we got so much damage on Harv. Harv has to strength shift a little bit, and Kiara is here now to get some last hits on these creeps. You got one level of moment of courage. Riley Ann's here, gets his deny, but Fade Bolt gets the last hit, and Kiara's getting a little bit of pops. Press the attack and is okay. No big deal. No big deal. Kiara is supported by Talos once again on this Rubik for the second time. Talos is pretty crazy on this Rubik. Up against the Riley and Harb combination. A collection of BM tippers, if there ever was one, and it served them poorly last game. Kiara pulling up the mango. Oh, Harb, just 2 hits and a lot of damage. Yeah, Harb shouldn't die, but it's pretty annoying. It's pretty annoying. Oh, Starbreaker doesn't... San is so good at juking Starbreaker. Mr. Fichet's keeping him pretty low, but is out of mana once again. Has some sick charges, but no mangoes. Indeed is also out of mana. Maybe. Yep, he is. And Sign of the East is claritying back up. Claritying back up. Claritying back up. Snow is level 6 at mid, as is... Oh, Magog Mikasa with that deny. Whoa, so good. So good. Snow didn't even know what just happened. Didn't even know. Going for the boundary rune, of course, makes the most sense. Going to get back up to full. Fable comes out. Harb drops crazy low once again. But they already used the overwhelming odds. Kiara is just being annoying. The creeps are there. Harb has a salve if needed, but is holding it just in case. No! Oh, Harb almost got it. There we go. Agi shift. Pop the salve. Pop this. Oh, yeah, you gotta shift all the way. And then salve. There we go. There we go. We're okay. We're okay. Riley Ann drops the sentry ward this time to block the camp once again. Riley Ann's pretty low, but do they have any slows? There's a telekinesis pulling it back. Riley Ann pops 6 charges. Ignite goes onto one of them. Why isn't it onto Kiara? Why isn't it hit? Overwhelming odds, one more hit to do the trick. Riley Ann just about to beat up and goes down with the freakishly lucky moment of courage. But here is Snowstorm with rotation, gets the Laguna Blade. They finish off double kill or 2 kills. Kiara goes down and Talos, definitely worth it. Get a core and a support for a support. I thought maybe Riley Ann was going to survive. Oh, the instant attack is just so frustrating because Harb was attacking, which procced the instant attack. Probably was going to die anyway. Riley was probably going to die, but maybe not. Maybe not. Exorcism has been procced. It's about to end. They're not going to take on the tier 1 tower. But here comes Kiara. No quiet levels of duel. Spirit Siphon onto Riley Ann, but here comes the Lightning Strike Checker, right? Why are they pushing so hard? Why is Kiara even here? What is going on? What is going on? Celestial Hammer and Kiara goes down. Starbreaker to fall onto Magog Mikasa. They're going after someone, but Sign of the East might actually get away. I don't know what just happened, but sure. Thank goodness. I mean, Panda is such a lucky team. That was really, really weird. Indeed, it's pretty low. Ross has Chronosphere, does pop Chronosphere. Instant bash onto Indeed. Is it going to be enough? Yes. Second bash, and down goes Indeed. First Chronosphere is used. After the rotation of Mr. Fichet. Yes. Off lane for off lane. Probably good. A lot less committed. Well, no, still Chronosphere was committed. Lots of commits. Snowstorm going for Boot to travel first, which is just excellent. Excellent. Just excellent. And you Light Strike array that ground. Light Strike array that ground for the movement speed and then get blocked by your own creeps. I hate it when that happens. Creeps are sometimes super mean. If you could like nudge your own creeps like just a little bit, or if they would like automatically flow around you without blocking things. Charge forward onto Talus. Special Hammer to follow. Starbreaker to follow, but the stun right in the middle of it. But there's another strike is used, and down goes Talus. Ross garnered. No time walk, but they don't have enough damage. That's the thing about Starbreaker. It can get interrupted by like anything. Telekinesis was well used by Talus. He knows what's up. He knows what's up. Mr. Fishay. Protect the bounty rune. Protect the bottle charges. The bottle charge source. The bottle charge source. Wait, the first ones do a slow, right? Where's the slow? Scaled, combo duration, swipe radius, swipe damage, smash radius. Where's the slow? Okay, we'll watch it next time just to double check I'm not going crazy. Time deletion on Indeed, but Indeed has Bulldoze, so Bulldoze should be fine. Stolen Nether Strike though. Talus has Nether Strike. Talus slips into the Nether Realm, reappearing next to his hapless victim. Upon reappearing, blah 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 blah. Magma Casa side of these TPs out. They don't have any way to stop it. The stun was almost there, and Indeed has to stop it at. Magma Casa goes down to Snow after taking down Rallian, but definitely a good trade indeed. Or not by Indeed, but a good trade indeed by the other people. Mr. Fishay, oh, good fade bolt. Lucky Badge, time relation, telekinesis back, and Mr. Fishay might be going down. A couple more hits through the trick, one more hit, and stolen Celestial Hammer. Level 3 Celestial Hammer too. Whoa, so cute, so cute, so cute. Over at mid, things are happening. Kiara has a duel up. Oh no, Ice Path connects. Spirit Siphon duel. Oh, but the stuns come out. Multicast. Bulldoze coming out with this charge, and Indeed goes down to Spirit Siphon. Good save. No duel is used, but Indeed did die for nothing in return, except stopping a duel. Kiara has no duel wins, which is pretty good. Already at 11 minutes about. No duel wins is always a good thing up against an LC. Good stack, very good stacks. I heard a stack sound over here. Look at that, so many creeps, so many creeps. Any more stacks? Any more stacks? Any more stacks? No stack. No stack. No stacks. No stacks. They're already dead. Stacks. Nope. One stack on the whole map. That's okay. That's okay. Is it disorienting when I like go around that much? I'm kind of just doing whatever I want to do, but sometimes I feel like I might click on the map too much and like zip around a lot. If it gets too disorienting, I should probably like just let me know and I can practice that. I don't know unless someone tells me. They're going for this tier 1 charge onto Magma Casa, but they got to be careful because there's 3 people here there's 2 people backing him up. Solo, here comes the ult coming in, but duo goes back in. Special Hammer slows onto Kiara, and Kiara's getting his wreck with the Fire Blast. Starbreaker, Laguna Life Striker connects to the 2 heroes. Laguna Blade goes out onto Magma Casa. Magma Casa, Nether Striking. Down goes 2 heroes. Double kill for Snowstorm. What a turnaround. Poor Kiara every time. Just trying to find the simple duel. Chronosphere onto Harb, but Harb got the strength shift off and is perfectly fine. Good fingers, fast fingers by Harb. It was going to be so good too, and they made the right call. Indeed was dropping crazy low. Dawnbreaker ulted in, and then Indeed walked the wrong direction out, but then Dawnbreaker had the nice slow onto Kiara, and then the Fire Blast from Rallian, and then the Light Striker Ray. It was one after the other. It's going to happen, Kiara. I believe in you. You get that blink, and you're going to get something. Harb is really cool, because who needs HP? You got a possessed mask. And you're going for Yasha because that's just great. Down goes the mid tier 1 tower. Both mid tier 1 towers are dead. Bottom tier 1 tower drops for Panda. Indeed has charges onto Ross Gamer just because. I don't really know why. Pops the Bulldoze. Ross Carter can just time walk away in a second. What do you? Oh, Rallian. Oh, trying to bait for it. Good try indeed. Good try. Good. I thought you baited very, very well. I should have known it was a bait because I was like, what the heck are you doing? Whoa. Kiara maxed out overwhelming odds. You don't see that very often because, yeah, it seems like it's only ever useful in the early game, but no one ever really gets it because it's very like, it's very situational, and
Dire's top tower has
Press the attack is too good to not max out, I feel like. And Moment of Courage is your farming tool. So it's not often that you max out overwhelming odds. It's probably not why Kiara hasn't won a duel yet, but it is something. Oh no! Silence onto Mr. Fichet with the Spirit Siphon. We have Social Hammer though. Go out there, run away, but the telekinesis is perfectly timed, and Exorcism is popped. They do take out Mr. Fichet, so it goes out. No duel victory once again. It's gonna happen, Kiara. I believe in you. You can do it. Oh yeah, Kiara's son, if you didn't know, Kiara continues to have a crush on you. We love it. We love it. And Kiara takes out Mr. Fichet's courier. What a jerk. Charge goes out onto Kiara. Kiara's in a little bit of trouble, but here's Talos as well. Talos has nothing stolen. Another strike goes out on Kiara. Stolen, another strike. There we go. Press the attack goes Ice Path to block him out, but Talos with Nether Strike is going to be really, really fun to watch. Kind of scary. Harb still working on Yasha. Net worth-wise, looks like Snow is leading, but Magog Mikasa is pretty soon to follow. Oh, they're going on here. But the first duel comes out, is not successful. Ice Blast connects onto 2 Ice Path, but 3 Hero Chronosphere. They do take out Kiara, but they're doing wrecking. They take out Snow 3 times. Streak is ended. Ross Garner doing a lot of damage, but pop the thing. Time walk off, but no, Quiet Strength. There's a strength morph happening. The Spirit Siphon. Magog Mikasa has Spirit Siphons going like crazy, but should drop with the double multicast thing there. Magog Mikasa goes down to Harb. Ice Path connects on there with backup power onto Riley N. Riley N is still there, but Drummer's Toy sends Riley kind of the east back. Harb wants to waveform away. Looks like Ross Garner got out of there, and Sign of the East is walking the total opposite direction. Looks like they will be able to get out of there perfectly safe. I'm sorry though, Kiara died. Kiara died before the Chronosphere. Amazing Chronosphere by
This will do nicely.
that void, whose name I shall remember very shortly. Ross Garner. Exorcism was not up, but so many Spirit Siphons. Magog Mikasa has survived for such a long time.
Time to pick a fight.
Items now. What do we got? Finished up Yasha on Harb. Level 11. Ross is also level 11. Has the Mask of Madness going for Maelstrom, I assume, on the Void. Yes. 50 gold for Maelstrom. Pretty good. Kiara's going for Blink. Oh, has Blink on the Courier. We got to finish Blink on LC. And a DD. This is it. This is the moment. This is the moment. No heroes in sight, but this could be the time where we get a victory. Kiara, I believe in you. It's going to happen. We're going to have a duel. You're going to win it. And your life as LC will be worth it. It's only been 16 minutes. It's okay. It's okay. Got a Yules on Magog Mikasa. Pretty good on the Death Prophet. We definitely want to see that. Classic item. Mr. Fichet going for Holy Locket, which is very good. It synchronizes very well with the... It synergizes very well with Solar Guardian. Then hopefully we will see the Scepter. That's very, very far away. Indeed has Echo Saber. There's the charge just for fun because he wanted to reveal the fact that they have a ward over here. Probably better to do that though. 2 Hero Smoke. They're going for this tier 2 tower. Ross Garner went to finish Maelstrom. We got level 1 Liquid Fire. Exorcism is popped. Oh, but here comes Indeed all by himself. What's going on? Indeed backs off, pops the Bulldoze. He's okay. Kiara circling around though, has the blink, has the duel, but no one's here. Okay. They back off. Pot of Wrath is actually kind of cautious. Here comes the charge 4 by Indeed once again. 1v5, here comes the silence out, but the Bulldoze is not there because of silence. Ice Path doesn't quite connect. There's the Light Strike Rig falls into Magog Mikasa with the Luna Blade, but it's the Yules. Waveform forward, Dawnbreaker Girl coming in, but Chronosphere is there. It does land, Dawnbreaker Girl lands. Duel is dual used. Duel was used, but there's no victory once again. Down goes Indeed. Chronosphere was excellent used. Light Strike Rig connects on Mikasa. Mikasa has regen back up basically to full with the Spirit Siphons. But might actually die, but still regaining so much HP from Riley, and Riley and pops the peak pole and does end up going down. Wow. Both Void and Death Prophet died on the side of Pot of Wrath, as did the Jakiro. Kiara has survived though, maybe, unless she gets back. Okay. It's okay. That was a good attempt at a duel. It was a good attempt. It almost worked. Just wasn't quite enough damage. The team didn't focus the right hero. Once again though, Magog Mikasa just survives for such a long time with all those Spirit Siphons. That's the Yules for you. Yules and then going for Spirit Vessel makes you pretty tanky. Harb, you dropped something. Because Fairy Fires are very, very important. Harb going for Manta has the Naked Morbid Mask just for fun. Yeah, Life Steal is important. Possessed Mask only gives you 7 HP per attack. That's pretty lame. Net worth is still even. Still even. Kills 14 to 10. Kills in favor of Panda. Similar to last game at this point. I don't know if either team is like clearly in the lead. Harvest farming like his life depends upon it, as usual. I do feel like Void, like in the later game, Chronosphere has had a huge impact as we've seen. Oh, time auction in the trees. Poor struggling Ross. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. There we go. There we go. I do feel like Void does have the better late game. Especially with the tankiness we have, and especially with the eventual shard that will hopefully get on. Yeah, going for shard once 20 minutes happens. On Kiara, that's going to mean you can't go shotgun build, not like Harb is going shotgun build, but shotgun build won't be as good. So it's going to take longer for Harb to build up to critical mass. But they've got the silences, they've got the Chronosphere. It is difficult for a Morphling to deal with. Indeed, going for BKB, I would say go for Shard. Be pretty cool. Gives you spell immunity, which is kind of nice. And the break, which is kind of nice too, I suppose. Scepter is also kind of fun. But whatever, who cares? I don't know what I'm talking about. Mr. Fichet finished up the Holy Locket, going for Scepter as you would hope. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Tome of Knowledge. Tome of Knowledge. It's not going to be enough. We went level 12. Snow has finished Book to Travel and finished BKB. Going for crit next. I like that. That makes sense. As long as Snow can survive, he will be an artillery from the back lines. He will dish out so much damage. And if they can chain stun this Void, I think Void needs a BKB. There we go. He's going for BKB. Still a ways away, but that'll be a great next item. 5 Hero Smoke on the side of Pot of Wrath. We got Aether Lens on the Rubik. I think I saw. Magma Mikasa finished up the Spirit Vessel. 5 charges on there. That's essential up against Morphling, and 5 charges is no joke. Morphling's not going to be able to shapeshift out of all that. Or shrink shift. But Harvest finished up Manta. So dispel off the Spirit Vessel, it's okay. Smoke gets broken. Harvest the one in the front. Harb gets silence, pops the Manta immediately, looking for a charge. But Chronosphere hits only on the Snow. Snow is the one in trouble. There's the Dobber Girl coming in though, providing a little bit of healing. It does land right on Chronosphere, and it does make the space. Actually, but there's a 2 on the Snow. Snow is so good. Dual victory. Ah! It's gonna do it. But no, it doesn't actually finish. No dual victory. Snow somehow survives. They take out Ross Gamer. They take out Taos. They take out Kiara. And the only person left is Magma Mikasa, who's probably going to go down 2. Exorcism is still going. Indeed is doing damage, so there's a charge. Indeed is going to go down maybe with Spirit Vessel, and doesn't quite. Spirit Vessel, one more tick. It's not quite enough, and somehow Spearbreaker survives. What in the world? Harb gets the last hit onto Magma Mikasa. Full team wipe for Panda. What? Oh, God. How did Snow survive? And Kiara, I'm so sorry. That was like as best as you could hope for. Full duration chrono with Macropyre onto Snow. Then that perfectly timed Dawnbreaker ult. Usually the problem is Dawnbreaker ult, you do it on Chronosphere and then Chronosphere is still active when you come down. And so you're stuck on top of Chronosphere. You don't get the stun, you don't get the finishing touches. But this time the Chronosphere ended just before Solar Guardian ended. And so it actually got the stun on the Void, which means Void couldn't finish up onto Snow. And then Snow stunned Ross. And then and got the BKB off, and then we got the duel on the Snow, but we had the Nether Strike. I think was it Nether Strike? Something onto Kiara, so Kiara couldn't finish off Snow, and then team wipe. Things just got worse from there. Oh my goodness. 6K net worth now in favor of whatever. 6K in favor of Pandamonium. 19 and 10 now. Harb. Yeah, the top 3 slots down net worth-wise are all in favor of Pandas. Yes, it's support Dawnbreaker, yes. Mr. Fichet is halfway to Scepter now. Pretty good. It's going to be even crazier because that That is a big counter to Chronosphere. It is like the counter to Chronosphere. It's a counter to Chronosphere, counter to Wukong's command, counter to Arena, counter to like PL. It is so good. Because it gives you, okay, yeah, let's check it out so you can see. It gives you 60% evasion, makes it 6 seconds long. That's longer than the duration of Chronosphere. Gives you the evasion and gives you the heal. Oh, Mr. Fichet, you're kind of stuck up there. Just a little bit. Oh, is it going to be in time? And you TP out just in time. That was very scary. That was a bit scary. Why are the creeps going that way? What? Why do the creeps go that way? They don't even have vision. What? 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 Things happen.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Okay, items. What is going on? So, Indeed finished up SNY because he's too cool for BKB. After that last fight, he's feeling very, very confident. He's very tanky, charged forward onto Sign of the East. I do think Indeed is tanky enough that he doesn't need BKB, and they've kind of proven in these fights that the status resistance and just being there long enough is enough so far. Riley Ann going for the Force Staff. Ice Pack connects onto both of them, but the Bulldoze is there, and the Nether Strike. The press attack is not quite enough, and down goes Sign of the East. Indeed's going for Kiara. This is slow, but there's the Invision, but the bash in the Laguna Blade. Oh, Kiara. That was so messed up. They just got the perfect bash from Indeed. Oh, God. Into the Light Strike Array and the Laguna Blade just as the Invis Rune acted. They're feeling it, and now they're going for Roche. 21 to 10 now in favor of Pandas. 8k net worth lead. Riley Ann with the finished Force Staff. Mr. Fichet about 1k from that Scepter. Snow has crits. Going for the Silver Edge. Makes sense. Charge onto... What? What? Okay, Indeed charged onto Roskiner just because. Just because. Indeed's probably in trouble because Bulldoze and is about to... Oh, no, now it was Silence. It wasn't even Bulldoze. Riley Ann gets caught out. Force Staffs away the Spirit Vessel on there. Riley Ann's going to just make space. And takes down to Spirit Vessel. Yes, does take out a Spirit Vessel. Charged away by Indeed. Because Indeed is crazy fast. They made space though. Riley Ann died, but Snow got the Aegis. They finished up the Roche. That was pretty good. I'm not sure if Harb is mad that he didn't get Aegis. And now Harb has Shotgun. Which I feel like it's not that great, considering whatever, but... Oh, it's good. I think it's good. If someone gets dueled, you just Shotgun Kiara, or whoever she's attacking, or they're attacking. You can only press the attack one person until level 25, so it is good, but not that good. Mr. Fichet, only 400 gold. Only 300 gold. Only 370 gold. Only 200 gold from Scepter. Snow is still working their way over. Tier 3 items coming up. 27 minutes. Enchanted Quiver. That's pointless. Psychic Headband. You're going to give it to Ogre. Ogre. 4 Hero Smoke for Pandamonium. They're going for someone. Indeed is having fun. Tries to charge on the Sign of the East because of the word. But Sion has the Scepter. But gets Nether Struck up to the top. But they have vision. Oh my goodness. Light Strike goes up. But they have the word up there. And down goes Sign of the East. So OP. You can Nether Strike the Ghost Scepter. And it just shoved the poor Jakiro all the way back up to the top. Ross Garner is getting charged. You gotta know. There's a TP out and should be okay. Indeed cancels the charge. Harb is still smoked. Has Shotgun. Wants a target. Could probably kill Rubik. But that's probably about it. Everyone else is too tanky. But Kiara is here. Kiara blinks over there. Indeed is... Pops the Bulldoze, charges just because, and then cancels it. They're going for the tier 2. Top tier 2 is already gone for Pot of Wrath. Pandas is going for the mid tier 2 now. And wow, Snow just so much damage. Down goes the mid tier 2 for Pot of Wrath. I like calling Pandamonium Pandas because it's so easy to say. It reminds me of the pandas, you know, the Python or the Python library for dealing with data frames. You know, like pandas and NumPy. That's what people do when they're doing like Jupyter notebooks. They're doing ML stuff. I'm not really good at that, but I'm aware of those things. Harp wants so badly to shotgun someone. So badly. Paladin sword found. What do we got item-wise? Mr. Fichet finished up Scepter. That is huge. That's amazing. As long as Mr. Fichet stays out of Chronosphere, nobody's going to die in a Chronosphere. Nobody's going to die. That's 60% evasion. Too much evasion.
Fallen just now.
Ross Garner did finish up BKB, which is pretty good. Magog Mikasa going for... Oh. Was going for Shiva, but switched over to BKB now. Has the Mystic Staff, but who knows. Talos has Aether Lens for the range.
Bottom tower is taking a drubbing.
Oof, I don't know. Titan Sliver's there. Harp has the Grove Bow.
Dyer's bottom
Snow
tower
has the Elven
is under
Tunic. Give the Titan Sliver to someone. Why'd they push out the Titan Sliver? But fine, whatever. Do what you want.
fallen.
Do what you want.
My fault.
Bottom tier 2 tower goes down now. All tier 2s now are gone for the side of Pot of Wrath. Chart. Oh, Mikasa gets done. There's the attempted shotgun, but press the attack cancels it. As I was like, what's the point of shotgun? Because as long as you're being careful with press the attack, you should be okay. Drop a nice sentry down. We don't have the... Wait, what happened to Silver Edge? Snow. Oh, you got it. Okay, I was like, what? There's the Silver Edge. 40 seconds left on the Aegis for Snow. 13k net worth advantage. Oh, duel! No! Oh no! Kiara gets a duel off onto the solo ogre, but Snow is there and they get the kill. Victory goes to Riley Ann. Yes, Riley Ann loses their life, but 20 kill. Oh my god, so much damage. Shotgun takes out Mikasa. And then Talos goes down too. Snow gets double kill. It's Chris round of 3 heroes because Dawnbreaker is done. So it was their first life, but Harp is still alive. He can be popped by Ross. Mr. Fichet is trying to get out of there, but gets bashed. Snow, and Snow is still here. Ross is BKB though. BKB popped by Snow. Another strike onto Ross Garner. So much damage, and the lucky bash. Actually, the charge. Oh no, that was just lucky bash. Down goes Ross Garner. Charge on to Maga Mikasa, who had just bought back. That's a dive back on Maga Mikasa. They're dead, and Side of the East gets a nice ice pass, but they're just blocking it. Rampage for Snow! Rampage for Snow. Tips go out. Too much damage for Snow. Tips from Mr. Fichet and Riley Ann. This has got to be GG. They take down the bottom tier 3 tower. Racks are soon to follow. Only people up are Kiara and Talos. I feel so sorry, Kiara. No dual victories, just one dual loss. It stinks when things don't turn out the way you hope.
Structures are fortified.
There's not really good dual targets.
Middle tower is under attack.
Because Ogre Magi is so tanky. Harb has Strength Shift. Indeed has just Bash if you try to attack him. And Snow is a good target, I suppose. But not when Snow is so farmed. Dawnbreaker's kind of tanky too. It's a little unfortunate. 20k net worth now in favor of Pandas. 3 hero smoke by Pot of Wrath. They want to find someone. Duel's up again, but smoke is used. 28 to 13 kill wise. Very scary. Pot of Wrath though does have pretty good high ground defense with the dual breath, with the overwhelming odds, Crypt Swarm, Fade Bolt. Lots of damage they can send in from afar. Harb waveforms with 4, but Ross Garner's too quick. Time walks out of there. Ross Garner has the finished Mjolnir. That's pretty good. Lots of attack speed. That means more bashes. That means more damage. More lockdown. Pretty good. Talos has finished up Yules. They gave Titan Sliver to Indeed. So now Indeed's going to have so much status resistance. Look at this. 79.4% status resistance with Bulldoze active. With it inactive is... Okay, only 30% when it's inactive. That's still pretty good. 30% status resistance just passively. Just passively. Because 22% plus 12% equals somehow 31.4%. Because that just makes a lot of sense. Oh gosh, charge onto someone. They found Ross Gamer, but there's telekinesis onto there. Pops the... Oh no, but Ross Gamer gets hit by the unexpected charge. Yules on Talos, but Talos is going to go down. Ross gets tipped by Indeed, because that was a bit unfortunate. Not expecting it. 2 tips. I feel like that's BM tips because Ross was trying very hard. Couldn't get off Chronosphere, couldn't get off BKB. They were hoping to get an easy kill onto that Dawnbreaker. But Snow was there with the boot to travel. And Indeed was charging unknowingly. DD on Snow. There comes the silence out. But wow, Bloodlusted. Whew. It's a pretty big Morphling. Titanic finished on Harb now. Sharded the Shard Shields by Ogre Magi onto everyone. Because why not? Any more shards? Nope. Just Scepter on Indeed and Scepter on Mr. Fichet. So that's even faster charges. Wait, no. Yeah. Cast Point and Magic Community. So fast! Spirit Siphon. There's the Spirit Vessel and the Shadow Blade. Okay, Indeed needs to be a little bit careful. They did get Megas though. Duel victory! Duel victory! Ah! Yes! Kiara won a duel. Thank you Indeed. Thank you, Kiara. This game is worth it now. First duel victory for Kiara. That was it. That's it. It might be Mega Creeps, but I was worried there for a bit. I was worried. Indeed was being a bit too callous out there. But I thank him for it. I think everyone appreciates it. We got the Paladin Sword on Ross Garner. Blast Rig on Kiara. That makes sense. Don't want to get jumped upon. Quicksilver Amulet, blah, blah, blah. What next? Morphling Harvest going for the Scotty. It's 300 gold from Scotty. I suppose Pandas is just going to play it safe. Just wait for Indeed to phone back up. Go for Roche in 20 seconds. You feel like it. Oh god, Ross Garner gets caught out. Oh no, that's a great, and the Laguna Blade. Ross Garner just dies. Solo kill. Just Snow going there with the Silver Edge and Light Strike ready to follow. Can't do much about that except have really, really quick fingers. No reason to expect because nobody was showing from the side of Pandas. Oh god. Oh god. Good warding. Good warding. Double Yules now. Yules is good. Indeed's now up and is now charging. Poor Kiara. Poor Kiara. Kiara, please. You got this. You got this. Someone charge from Talus. Oh god. Oh god. Here Indeed comes. Hits onto Kiara and then has Shadow Blade though. Could have gotten in, but nice telekinesis. And they attempted to TP in for some reason, but Snow stopped TPing. I don't know why. Snow has the Satanic going for MKB, and Harv is soloing Roche until Indeed decided to interrupt the fun. Harv has finished Scotty. Now Harv has 2400 HP when fully shifted to Agi. Well, I think that's fully shifted to Agi, is it? Let's see. Yes, fully shifted Agi. You can tell because there's one base strength. Charge onto Scion of the East. Oh no, there's the break. There's Ghost Scepter, pops another strike. There's the Magic Community. There's the Press the Attack, but there's the Yules as well. Scion of the East gets the Ice Pass drop down, doesn't actually connect. They go onto Kiara, and Kiara goes down with the shotgun buyback by Kiara. Her Spirit's one of 2 heroes, but there's the ult from Dawnbreaker, and they can't do anything. Ross Garner pops BKB, but there's just too much. It makes it too much life, too much healing. Down goes Scion of the East. Dieback by Kiara. Down goes Ross Garner. Down goes Magog Mikasa. I don't know. Jakiro bought back, but there's Yules. Ice Path is there. Connects onto one hero. Charge goes in. Indeed is probably going to go down. Indeed goes down. Goes under by Scion of the East. Down goes the first life of Snow. Buyback by Talus. Harb takes down Talus in return. Oh god. Buyback by Ross Garner, but then falls into the unlucky sting and gets left struck and get destroyed. Oh god. Full team wipe. No rampage though. Harb is like, I want to rampage. Harb says, just report Lena. And Harb goes in the fountain and kills himself because he did not get his rampage. Unfortunate. Pandas finishes off the Ancient. That is the end of game number 2. Pandamonium achieves victory. 40-16 kills. 38k net worth. Let's check out the graph overall. Seems pretty straightforward. I would expect pretty straightforward. Yep, it was pretty flat until about 25 minutes and then steadily started increasing in favor of Pandas. Harb was consistently up there. Consistently higher a little bit. Made it further and further. And then Snow, both Snow and Indeed were like neck and neck. Wow. How did Indeed keep up that farm? That was crazy. Gambit, why is your name Gambit Axiom lay in my lap? Okay, sure. Scoreboard. Got 3 shards, got the tomes. Dual victory damage. Nice job, Kiara. I'm very happy. That was so good. Cool. Well, thank you everyone for watching. That is all I've got for tonight. Hopefully I'll start feeling better next week. Maybe I just talked too much this week. I gotta talk tomorrow too. And people are gonna shoot other people with airsoft guns. I feel like I'm gonna at least shoot the airsoft gun one time and be shot one time, but I don't really want to shoot anyone. Okay, I'll be shot one time, depending on how much it hurts. I may or may not shoot someone else, but I feel like I don't want to shoot someone else. Cause I would be hurting someone. That seems mean. There's pizza though, and I'll just watch everyone else shoot each other. Me and Sheik, we can just sit off on the side. Yeah. Cool. Well, good night, everyone. I'll be back next week, I'm sure. Oh no, let's see. Next week is Thanksgiving, so yeah, everyone's off next week because next week Wednesday's off for finals and probably Thanksgiving for the college league. Next week is off for this league, according to Sun. So yeah, I'll see you in a couple weeks then. Hope y'all have a good holiday. If you do, I highly recommend you see a movie or two. There's a lot of movies this weekend. I can't figure out what to see. I know I need to, there's the big one is Ghostbusters Afterlife. I have like no interest. I have very little interest in seeing it aside from it being the highest budget movie that's currently out and the one on the most screens. But I never saw the oldest Ghostbusters, I don't think. I like the female one, but this one is like a take on the old one, and the trailers don't make it look interesting to me. I know Paul Rudd's in it, and I know it looks kind of like it looks like Stranger Things or like It with the crowd of kids. Doesn't look very interesting. The second one is King Richard. That one looks cool. I don't get why it's called King Richard. I didn't realize that the Williams sisters, they were big in huge part because of their dad. I thought it was just because they were really, really good. But their dad apparently had a whole plan for them and like had it was a big reason why they were able to get out of their neighborhood and be able to compete or whatever. I don't know. I haven't seen the movie. The trailer looked pretty good. There's also Spencer, which I've wanted to see for a while because it's Kristen Stewart. I love Kristen Stewart. You know, she's why I think I could have short hair as a girl and it'd be okay because she like shaved her head in underwater and she was awesome. So I like her. And Spencer, I don't know anything about Princess Diana except that she died in a car crash. And so I'd be kind of curious to see about that. That was the third one. I think there's a fourth movie too that I'm not particularly interested in. I know next week I'll probably get to see 2 movies because Thanksgiving's off and then Friday's off and other things. So I could watch 2 next week, but then what should I see this week? Like, what's the fourth movie? I got to make sure I have all my choices straight. I could just cave because the trick is like to me, King Richard and Spencer are very similar in like why I want to watch them. Whereas Ghostbusters, I don't really want to see it. I would just see it for the action part. And so that I could just pick that one because it's different and because I don't have to like, I wouldn't feel like I'm favoring one over the other. Whereas like Spencer and whatever I was saying before, Spencer and King Richard would be favoritism. Let's see. Okay. I'm looking at the things. Ghostbusters, King Richard. I've already seen Eternals. Clifford, I don't want to see that as much. Venom's already whatever. Dune's already whatever. No Time to Die. Already seen Red Notice. Already saw that. Belfast. C.S. Lewis. Wait, where's Spencer? There's Spencer. Bruised is out. I don't know what that is. I don't really want to see it. That's it. 3 movies. I suppose I will collect more data tomorrow. Or I'll just decide in the moment. Whatever. That's it. Good night. Enjoy the weekend. Hope you get there safely, son.